Hey, film students, this is Susan. Okay, I thought of something that we definitely have not talked extensively about. We might have talked a little bit when we talked about professionalism, but we haven't talked a lot. Manners, etiquette, protocol. When you're hanging out with your friends, when you're hanging out with the normal people, or people say what is normal, but around your friends and relatives, you can act one way, but you have absolutely got to have manners, etiquette, and protocol. The Apostle Paul said, sometimes I'm Greek, sometimes I'm Jew, sometimes I'm rich, sometimes I'm poor. In all situations, I know how to act for the glory of God, okay? There are going to be times when you're going to be mixing with leaders, pastors, mayors, government authorities, business people. You're going to have to study how to, even on a lower budget that a student has, how to look really nice even on a lower budget. If you're clean, your hair's clean, your shoes clean, your clothes are clean, even if it's on a lower budget, you'll impress people. Most of the time, world over, no matter what country you go to, solid colors or small, tiny prints look better than loud, wild colors, even if loud, wild colors are part of the culture. The business meetings, you need solid clothes, preferably dark blue, dark gray, black. Not on camera. Black doesn't always look good on camera. Brown. If you can have solid clothes that looks solid color clothes and a little bit darker color, that makes it look more business-like. Now, if you really have a lot of light colors in your culture, I'm not sure, then all one color scheme, all yellow, all white, off-white, light beige, always looks a lot wealthier. If you can come up with light beige, whitish pants, shirt, jacket, and hat even, that is wealthy looking. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, but that's it. It always does. It looks really good if you do have light color. So that's another thing you can be looking for and collecting. You don't overdo makeup and hair and earrings for business. You have nice fingernail polish, a little bit of jewelry, a nice tie with smaller print, unless in America, a lot of times the businessmen will look all conservative, have their nice suit on and all that, but then they have a theme is a funny tie or a funny looking, tie, but the rest of them looks fine. You have to balance it out. If you want to have one funny thing on, like a shirt for effect because you're a comedy person, then you put on dark pants with a funny shirt. You don't have all funny. You see, you balance it out. So for business, sometimes you can do comedy and everything, but you do it right. So you girls and you guys have a fashion show. Style yourself. It'd be fun to have a fashion show, to have film set wear, what you would wear on film set, what you would wear in a business meeting, what you would wear at a higher class event, like a dance or a ball, or going to the capital of the country and meeting the governor or whatever. Okay, so that means when you meet these people, you also have to know about what fork to use. I don't know if it's the same in your country, but every country has, the higher class people have a set rules of manner and etiquette. be sure, and the business people, maybe not even the wealthy people, but be sure and learn those rules. Have an etiquette day, have a manners day, so that when you go to eat at an event, you will not look awkward or embarrassed or like a fool. So me and my kids have been practicing eating different kind of foods, using different kind of forks and utensils, eating with chopsticks, even if you go to an Asian place. There's a rule, the doctors say, if you cannot stop at 1 or 2 drinks of liquor, then never drink liquor. But if you don't, or your family does not have a problem with alcohol, then it doesn't hurt to practice drinking 1 glass of wine and stopping, 1 glass of whiskey. That might be against your religious beliefs, I don't know, but the Bible does say that you can drink a little wine for a reason. I would make faces, and still make faces, because I wasn't used to it. If somebody gave me whiskey, I'd be going, ooh, ooh, ooh. Or if they gave me some kind of hard liquor, I'd be going, ooh, ooh, ooh. So me and my son, who's a businessman, are trying to practice drinking a little bit so we can be refined and look nice and elegant while we're drinking just our few little sips. Here's a trick if you do have a problem with alcohol. If it's in a bottle, a brown bottle, or a beer can, some kind of can, you can go to the restroom, empty it out, fill it with water, and nobody will know that you're drinking the water or the Kool-Aid or whatever instead of liquor. If you have a can, I teach that to the high school students when I was helping out and teaching high school. Go to the restroom, empty it out, fill it with water, and you still have your beer can or your bottle. But the point is that you need to be able to go to business meetings. So it would not hurt at all, as part of your film school, to have a day, a little workshop is what they call it, where you practice at a table, eating with different utensils, even like I said, chopsticks for Asian food, where you practice manners, how to use your napkins the right way, whether to tuck it in, whether to fold it. All those things are on YouTube under the rules of manners and etiquette, Etiquette. They have international etiquette rules, or perhaps since you're in an African country, they might have YouTube videos on African business etiquette rules, African or Uganda business dress, business manners, business protocol, Protocol, I believe is how you do it. Protocol is usually like what the ambassadors and the leaders of the country use, but you need to know that stuff. It needs to be very familiar. So you say like, I don't need that stuff right now. Well, how do you know that maybe an official is not going to be coming to your area, and you're going to be the one who looks really nice, dress nice, clean, act nice, and you're going to impress them. See, that's why it's really important to learn these things on a regular basis, to practice them on a regular basis with your friends, so that when God does bring an important person in the world to you, that you will look cool and nice. Now, the thing is, even more here, like I said, I'm over 60 years old, and I'm having to work on this a lot. We've got to have a kingdom identity, not a what my family said about me and my relatives and friends say about me identity. Okay? We have got to start thinking in our head. Now, this is not to be self-righteous, but this is to be a person of authority and confidence, that in the kingdom of God, we are kings and queens and priests. Now, all through the Hebrew, the kings and queens are also taught to be servants. So that's why a humble heart is absolutely necessary. King David fell with Bathsheba when he started becoming arrogant, prideful, lazy. He did not go to war like he was supposed to. He was sitting in his little castle looking at all the pretty ladies out the window, and that's when he saw Bathsheba, when he should have been working in the war room, planning strategies and how to help his people and his soldiers and working, because he got prideful, lazy, and arrogant. No, 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 no. We are to have the authority of a king as a humble servant when necessary, but the authority of the king. So if your relatives, if your friends, if your family called you a fool, stupid, idiot, blah, 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 no. You were born with creative gifts. No matter how low your IQ is, what disability, what health sickness, dyslexia, which is a problem with reading, or dysgraphia, a problem with math, but God still gave you other gifts and talents for you to be a king, a queen, and an authority in those areas. So we can learn all the manners in the world. This is why this is important. We can learn all the manners in the world, but if our inside thinks, I'm stupid, I'm a fool, it won't work. It'll look like you're pretending. So every time you get in your head the thought, I'm stupid, I'm a fool, my family says I'm ugly, my family says I'm not pretty, my family says I'm not smart, you instantly replace it. You say, no, I am a child of the King. No, I am confident. No, I am a filmmaker. I am not stupid. I am not ugly. I have interesting looks for a very special reason. And if I'm clean, my looks will be very interesting. So that is all something to think about. It's some manners, etiquette, and protocol. Okay, be sure and think about all this. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.